Welcome back to another tutorial on Learning Bot channel. Today, it's decision-making time as we unravel the power of if statements in Python. Picture this: if statements are like the guardians of our code, making decisions based on conditions we set. Let's dive right in. We'll declare a variable, age, and depending on its value, decide if someone is eligible to vote. Initially, we'll set the age to 18. Now, consider this scenario: if the age is greater than or equal to 18, we want to convey a specific message. To achieve this, we utilize an if statement, along with comparison operators. For instance, we check if the age is greater than or equal to 18. The subsequent colon indicates the beginning of a code block. The indented code within this block executes only if the condition holds true, otherwise, it's bypassed. In if block, we print "you are eligible to vote." By pressing enter and indenting further, we extend the block, allowing additional messages to be printed if the condition is met. For example, we print "make sure to exercise your right to vote." To conclude this block, we remove the indentation by pressing enter and then shift tab. This ensures that the following code is executed regardless of whether the previous condition is true or false. Running the program displays the corresponding messages, illustrating the flow of the program based on the age value. Now if I change the age to 16 and run the program again, we don't see anything. After this block, let's print done. Because this code is not indented, it will always get executed because it's not part of our if block. Okay, take a look. Here's the done message. Now, let's introduce a second condition. ELIF, a short of else if. And then age less than 18 and greater or equal to 16. Then we're going to print, "You are not eligible to vote, but you will be soon." In this case, if this condition is true, that means the age is between 16 and 18. Now let's run the program and verify this. There you go. The age is 16, that's why we see the message "You are not eligible to vote, but you will be soon." Following this block, let's add an else statement. Else, followed by a colon, and now we have a new block. This code will get executed if none of the above conditions are true. Here we can print a general message like, "You're not old enough to vote yet." It's worth noting that double quotes are used to encapsulate the string, to accommodate the single quote within the message. If I typed "you're not," Python gets confused because it thinks the single quote represents the end of our string, so it doesn't recognize the subsequent characters. So, we use double quotes here to have an apostrophe in our string. Now let's run the program with age set to 15. There you go. We see the default message in the else block. Importantly, the flexibility of if statements allows for the incorporation of numerous conditions to suit the program's requirements. This demonstrates how if statements are fundamental in making decisions within our Python programs. Here's a great exercise for you to practice what you have learned so far. In this exercise, we're going to use an if statement to determine the nature of a given number, whether it's positive, negative, or zero. So go ahead and spend 5 minutes on this exercise. You can use the comment box below to share your code with others. Then, when you're done, come back, see the solution. So first we call our input function to ask for a number and then store it in a variable called number. As input function always returns a string, so here we need to convert the input to a number using the float conversion function. Now, our goal is to check whether this number is positive, negative, or zero. We begin with an if statement followed by the condition, number greater than 0, indicating that if the number is greater than 0, a certain block of code will be executed. Inside this block, we print a message saying the number is positive. To add more complexity, we introduce an ELIF statement, which allows us to check additional condition if the preceding one is false. In this case, we check if the number is equal to 0. If true, we print the number is 0. Finally, we implement an else statement, which executes if none of the preceding conditions are met. In this block, we print the number is negative. Now, let's try entering a number, let's say -7. Run the program and voila! The negative value triggered the else block, and the message "the number is negative" would be printed. Eager for more coding revelations? Smash the like button, subscribe for a front row seat to coding wonders, and ring that notification bell. Until next time, happy coding, and thanks for being part of our channel.